Hey everyone, it's Charlotte
And Gabby.
from the Kia Hyundai channel, and today we're back with another sit-down video with our screen behind us. So that means we're talking about a vehicle that isn't here.
Not here.
Woohoo! But Gabby, what car are we talking about today?
This one's exciting, so make sure you stay. You stay. This is the 2023 Niro EV. So we only have info and I guess kind of pricing on the EV. We don't have the PHEV or hybrid yet, but I would assume it's going to follow very, very soon. We're going to be showing you the color options, what comes in each trim, the pricing guidelines. So we're very close on pricing, but we don't have the exact MSRP yet. And every single thing that comes in each trim and how much value they've added to the Niro that wasn't in the previous models. So I'll start off with the mechanical aspects.
Actually, before we dive into it, I'm going to address this now because I know a lot of people are going to be wondering. If you have questions and are wondering about ordering time, we're going to be addressing that in this video too, because we may or may not know something about how you can get your hands on a 23 Niro EV. So make sure that you like this video, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and let's talk about the mechanical.
All right, so we have a 64.8 kilowatt battery. That's going to output, sorry, I'm just trying to make it a little bit bigger, 201 horsepower and 188 pound-foot of torque. It is still front-wheel drive, shift-by-wire gear shifts, what we see in our EV6. There's a lot more inside though. So there's also a battery heating system also on the premium trim. That's your entry-level trim. Before, you would have to go to the EX Plus and then you'd get your heat pump and everything. Now we have a lot of value in our base level trim, and then of course as you go higher you get a couple more features, bells and whistles. Charlotte, what things stand out here for you
as far as safety?
As far as anything.
Oh, okay. Well, like what Gabby was saying, and I'm going to talk about safety, is in the entry-level model, you're seeing a lot of safety features that you don't necessarily see. For example, the premium trim, it does have blind spot collision avoidance assist, which on the previous Niro you weren't seeing until the top trim. So it's great that they've included that. Some of the other safety features that we have is you have smart cruise control, forward collision avoidance assist, lane keep and follow assist, highway driving assist, and then of course you have all of your cameras around the vehicle too. So your rear view camera with the dynamic parking, meaning that the lines will actually shift to show you your turning radius. And then also, I must say, I've been very impressed with the technology in this vehicle, because a big theme is that we're getting a lot on this vehicle that we don't usually see on entry-level trims, and I want to stress that because I think that is so cool.
It's kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal. Absolutely. So as far as technology goes, is you have the larger screens. You've got your 10.25-inch multimedia interface. There we go. And then also the 10.25-inch supervision cluster. So you've got big screens throughout this vehicle. And then of course, your more standard stuff, like we know we're going to have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, which everyone I know likes to know. I utilize it very much. You also have Kia Connect starting in the premium trim too, which is great too.
Remote start, which is a really big thing for a lot of EV users. Also a big thing just living in Canada. It's not fun getting into your car in the cold, and the car is cold. So I love that. So you can start it either from your key fob, or your actual app, Kia Connect. Another cool thing we'll talk about, it's on the top trim. Stay tuned. It's a new feature for Kia, Hyundai, and Genesis. Another really nice thing though is the 17-inch alloy wheels. So I'll show you that after we show you guys the colors. You will be able to see kind of what the Niro looks like. I know we don't have this on this page yet, but stay tuned, guys. Be patient. Have a drink, sit down, maybe grab a snack. Just going to go through this together. Pricing starts under 45,000 Canadian, so it's similar to what the EX was last year. We expect it to be hopefully a little bit less though, actually. So we'll come down, and that does qualify for the $5,000 rebate if you are in Ontario. Woohoo! Next, we have the Premium Plus. So it used to be called the EX Plus. Same general idea. You get a little bit more in this trim level. Its price started under 48,000 Canadian. Here, Charlotte, what catches your eye?
So obviously they do include a heat pump with this, with the Premium Plus. I know that is a big deal, especially to those who live in Canada or generally colder climates. So it is nice that they have explicitly mentioned that and what trim that starts in, which, like I said, is the Premium Plus. This is also where you're going to see a little bit more detail on the exterior. You're going to have roof rails. You also will have power lift tailgate if that's something that's important to you. I love that feature personally. And you have some rear parking sensors too. Woohoo!
Wireless cell charger is a pretty nice feature. I definitely utilize that because sometimes you just forget your charger.
All the time.
all the time. And then you also have a heated steering wheel, which is great, especially, you know, living in Canada, it gets cold. Every morning when I drive to work, I have my heated steering wheel on. It's cold in the mornings. And we'll come on down to the limited trim, which is your top of the line model for the Niro. This used to be called the SX Touring, but now you get a little bit more. The value is a little bit better. So the SX Touring used to be priced at $54,995, I believe. Now it says it's going to start under $53,000. So boom, and you get a lot more here, a lot, and the car looks, I want to say, a lot better. It looks fresh, new, like it is. Here you get your parking collision avoidance for the rear, advanced highway drive assist, rain sensing wipers, remote smart park assist, which essentially means you can move your car with the key fob. You can move it forwards, backwards. I really like that for an EV, because if you do park your EV, charge your EV in a garage, it could be a tight garage, you can get out of your car and move it back for you. And that way you don't have to worry about dinging your doors on anything. Or even parking spots, regular parking spots. Down here we also see we have vehicle to load, which we did a cool video on last week. Be sure to watch that. That's a game changer for EVs.
Yeah.
What else, Charlotte? What do you really like that's in here?
This popped into my mind when Gabby was talking about charging. So if you do charge your EV in a garage, something that the Limited is going to have is power folding mirrors. I know a lot of people ask questions about that. So these are the mirrors where when you lock the vehicle, they're going to fold in. When you unlock it, they're going to fold out. So that is nice, especially if you need to pull them in if you're in a particularly tight parking spot. So that is included. On the outside for the Limited, we also see a sunroof. Woohoo! And then you have LED lights on the front and on the rear. So LED headlights, LED tail lights, full LED units, which is super nice.
Fog lights too.
Fog lights too. Yes.
Got a sunroof. Another cool thing I wanted to mention, this is the new feature for Kia Hyundai Genesis. It is called Digital Key to Touch, which essentially you can have your key or the ability to lock and unlock your car on your phone. So if your Apple or Android phone is available with it, you could essentially have it. I believe it's in your Apple Wallet. I don't know what the correct term is for the Android phones that have it. We haven't received a car that has this yet, so we can't try it yet. But this is what we've heard. So it's going to be pretty cool. Also great if, you know, you not lose your key, but forget your key, you can still get into your car. What else? LED interior lighting, heated rear seats, air-cooled front seats, leather seats or synthetic leather seats, and then memory seats.
Yes!
Memory seats, that's
my
a big
favorite
thing.
feature.
Now we're going to show you the car. So here we go. These are the color options that are available. So one thing I want to point out is if you go with the premium trim, you only have the choice of these three colors here. So Snow White Pearl, Aurora Black Pearl, and Steel Gray. All the other trim levels, though, you get the choice for anything else. So Charlotte, show the colors.
All right, so Gabby went through the first three. So we do have Runway Red, which we've seen on the EV6.
Stunning.
Yes, so if you like red, hey, we got red. Also Interstellar Gray, Mineral Blue, and Cityscape Green, which I really like. I love the green color.
It looks like it's going to be kind of similar to the, what was it? I want to say it's a mix of the Jungle Green, but also the Rubistone Green.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was thinking.
So, but then again, it's so hard to tell what this green's going to look like in person. I don't know. And then it shows you your interior options as well too. So if you have the Premium Plus, you have the black cloth with synthetic leather accents, and then synthetic leather on the Limited.
Which color would you order?
Me?
Yeah.
I would try the green. I love a green.
Yeah.
You know that. You know I love a green. But the red is also pretty cool. So we've seen the red on the EV6, absolutely stunning. And then we have our basics colors as well too that we've seen on all our models. So Steel Gray is not a new color for Kia. Same with Snow White Pearl. They're stunning, stunning colors. We'll head on down. So here is something you can get on the Limited only, and it's the Snow White Pearl with gray accents on your C-pillar and a little side garnish. So how will that look in person? I don't know, but it is an option. So
if you want it, you can have it.
You go for it. There you go. And then wheels, each trim line has the same wheels, these 17-inch alloys. They're pretty cool. I'm excited to see what they look like in person. Of course, this photo doesn't really do it too much justice.
Doesn't show a lot of the highlights that we usually see on wheels.
Yeah, but that is her. Now we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about the charging times and the range. So here again, you see the actual mechanics of the vehicle. So like I mentioned earlier, 201 horsepower, 188 pound-foot of torque, the lithium-ion battery. We'll head down here. Here's our charge time. So level 1 with the charging cable that the vehicle comes with. Don't need any special wiring, but that's 57 hours and 5 minutes. So definitely not the most preferred way to charge, but it is an option, especially if you're going away for a weekend and you don't have your friends don't have a charge or anything. You know they have a level 1 outlet.
Yeah.
So everyone has that, or else they don't got electricity. Next, we got the level 2 charger, which is 9 hours and 5 minutes with 7 kilowatts, or 6 hours and 5 minutes with 11. And then your DC fast charging from 10 to 80%. You could do 65 minutes, 45 minutes, or 43 minutes. So depending on the...
And up there is also your driving range, obviously going to be in print, so yes. 407 kilometers.
That is the big question for the Niro. So 407 kilometers of rated range. Of course, that could look a little bit better depending on how you drive and what the climate's like around you. Now, that is an upgrade from the previous Niro, which is rated at 385. So, woo, we love upgrades. And that's about it. That is it for the Niro. So, Charlotte, talk about ordering.
Okay, so big news is similar to what Kia has done with the EV6 pre-orders. When it comes to the 23 Niro, just the EV, they are going to be opening it up to take actual orders, to get actual units. It's not just that we're waiting for the order bank to open, it's that these are going to be real orders. So if you guys want to get your hands on a Niro, you'll want to place an order with your dealer. You can place it with us, you can place it with another dealer. And
you can select who you want.
You can select who you want.
So if you want us, I mean, you can choose.
Gabby will help you.
I will help you. We always say our dealer specializes in EVs, and we would love to help you with your EV purchase. That's why we give out this info, and we're the first to do it.
So that's really going to be it. It's pretty big news as far as this car, as far as the fact that we can actually order them.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, and just like the EV6 sold out so quickly. If you are very serious about this car, I suggest be ready.
Get your name in.
Get your name in, because when that pre-order is done, I have no idea how long they're going to be. So that's what we got.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, like we always mention, we are a real dealership and we'd be so happy to help you out. We are in Brantford, Ontario, but even if you live anywhere around Ontario, we deliver. We got a truck and trailer right out there. So I'll have Mark pan over to our truck and our trailer.
It's beautiful.
There she is, just right outside. There we go. So we can deliver your car and we'd be happy to help you out. But like always, if you are just watching this video for funsies, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
We'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.